have a lot of slop to cover today. I'm not gonna lie, today things got really personal and really weird. If you didn't think Hasan was a fag yet, well, just wait, it's gonna get even worse. If there's anybody who's gonna have Asmongold's back and shit on Hasan, it's me. But let's see, maybe Hasan has a point. You know, let's hear him out. I'll be as unbiased as I always am. Let's hear out Hasan's gripes on why he had to talk about Asmongold's dead father. Let's get into it. You know, I mean, I'm not really sure who the bad guy is here, chat. By the way, if you are new here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and turn the bell on for all notifications because YouTube has changed the algorithm where likes and comments actually do quite a lot now. So if you have a moment, please like and comment every single video of mine y'all see. Would help the channel a lot. And welcome if you're new. Let's get into it.
His father would be disgusted by this now. Yeah, but it's,
here we go.
There's no one holding him back at this point. Is he evil and uneducated? Yes, he is both evil and uneducated.
Asmongold has not said anything crazy in like 3 years. And you know what the last thing crazy that he said was? Tectone doesn't know when World War II is, okay? I was obviously joking during that fucking clip, and he's ruined my fucking name for 3 years because of that shit. Obviously, it's 1939 through 1945. Asmongold has said the most tame shit ever. Hasan, you literally instructed your audience like 5 days ago on how to buy bombs and bomb people. So what are we on about here?
I don't really like saying he's evil, though, because he kind of gets off on that, I think. He's just a fucking loser. That's what it is. He's just a fucking friendless loser who...
There it is. And did you notice that? Did you notice that? A friendless loser. Do you want to know why he is bringing that to the forefront? Because Hasan and co., their entire strategy, and by the way, I told all of you guys this many, many, many months ago, if not probably more so than a year, their plan is to isolate Asmongold. And to be honest, the worst thing is, it's absolutely working. It is. Their plan was to take away all of Asmon's sponsors. It worked. To take away all of Asmon's businesses, it worked. To isolate Asmon where dealing with friendship is too much of a headache, it worked. This is what they're trying to do to paint him as a loser, is they're trying to take away everything from them. They're going on misinformation slander campaigns on anybody that Asmongold has ever been associated with, right? They did a misinformation campaign on me, and, well, I mean, hundreds of other people at this point. The list is what, you know who's been slandered by Hasan's orbit. It's fucking pathetic. Let's keep going here.
Oh, people don't even want to be around for the most part. And he'll turn around and say this is like ad hominem or some shit. But it's because he has a repulsive ideology.
Nah. I think Asmongold's one of the best people I've ever met. And he gets way too much shit for no fucking reason. And it sucks because, and I'm just going to be honest, Asmon is going to be shit on relentlessly for the rest of his life. Good news is he pretty much has the strongest mental out of anyone I've ever seen. So he can take it, but I think it's bullshit that he's going to have to deal with endless harassment because Twitch will never step in and do something about this absolute fucking fact that is below me. And editor, make sure you're censoring that word. I need money off this video. God forbid I'm talking about Hasan for free.
And the only people, it's not an accident, the only people that want to fucking farm clout off of his ass are also disgusting monsters. Like, half of his fucking best friends are outed as, like, rapists and pedophiles and lolly enjoyers.
Not a single one of his friends has been outed as a rapist or a pedophile or lolly enjoyer. None of that has happened. That is a false version of reality. That is people pushing allegations and civil suits into actual reality, which is the furthest thing from the truth. This is just complete slander.
Like, he's just a...
But Hasan knows this. And he knows that there's no way that he can be held liable for any of this because to pull actual malice is impossible. Lakari, guys, I'll be real. Nothing was proven about Lakari either. And the last time I heard, the police already investigated him. And the last I heard, he's not in jail. So I'm just being real. That's what I've heard. I have not seen anything proving anything else. So that's just me.
Repulsive guy surrounded by also repulsive people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because he wants
I'm not going to go in on anything that the internet says. I'm going to wait until I hear what the police say. That's just me, okay? Because I'm not retarded.
to fucking farm people's approval, and he realizes that this is the easiest way to farm approval. They're nasty pieces of shit for the most part. Asmongold certainly is a bad person.
Okay, now you're just lying? No. No, I'm not. I have no reason to lie at all. When somebody says that a person is a convicted rapist or a convicted pedophile, that means that they would be in jail. You cannot be a convicted pedophile or a convicted rapist and not be in jail. That's not how that works. I don't know if you know how the law works, but yeah.
Definitely a bad person. Can't actually maintain an audience playing Dark Souls 2, rage quit the game, or Dark Souls 3.
Also, I'm gonna be real. The documented, provable terrorist supporter thinking Asmongold is a bad person is a very good look for Asmongold.
Forget which one it was. And that's what that's what started his villain arc, because people were dunking on him. His gamers were making fun of him, and he couldn't handle the heat. So he realized oh, I can get the admiration of these fucking douchebags by leaning into their frustrations and redirecting their animosity to vulnerable populations by heightening
What the fuck are you even saying? Asmongold wasn't a gamer enough, so he had to cover politics? Brother, he was the largest World of Warcraft streamer of all time. He's the largest Dark Souls streamer of all time. He's the largest Elden Ring streamer of all time. Listen, I'm not even trying to glaze him, but if you want to shit on somebody and you have to lie this much, it's not really a good look. Now, I mean, this guy might be projecting about Hasan's own insecurities where he's tried to do multiple video games and variety content and nobody gives a fuck unless he's sucking Hasbullah's dick. But if anybody has to cover politics because they're not entertaining enough, it's not Asmon. It's you, buddy, so let's relax. This shit is pathetic.
white supremacist tensions in the country.
This is all shit Mizkiff has been saying. Well, yeah, that's because Hasan and Mizkiff have been working together for 5 weeks now, and maybe even longer. Probably more like 4 months. Which, if you needed any more reason to hate Mizkiff, yes. Mizkiff is now attempting and is successfully integrating into Hasan's orbit. Yes, Mizkiff is becoming a Hasan orbiter for clout. Is that not insane? Is that not insane? There's even many documented screenshots of Mizkiff actively working with Denims and Mike from PA to try to slander his ops. Is that not the saddest shit you've ever seen?
And that's what it is. His villain arc, $10 says you can't redeem him. What do you mean? There's no redemption for this guy. So you're saying this is literally From Software's fault? No, it's because he's a weak and insecure man. He's a weak man and very desperate for admiration.
I want to remind you of how small Hasan's head is. And please just take note of that. I don't think any man that's insecure would go live from a pile of garbage in a white $5 V-neck. Don't you think someone who is insecure would have to live in a $3.5 million mansion wearing all the best designer brands and making sure their beard looks just right with their designer glasses, with their bougie dog, and they have to seem relatable, so they electrocute their dog to stay in a position just so they seem friendly and relatable? Wait, now hold up. The more I say this, the more this reminds me of a streamer, and it's not Asmongold.
He's like a fucking living skid mark. And he's talking shit about, again, the mayor of New York City.
Oh, he's mad because Asmon is exposing Mayor Zoran Momskrani. Once again, that guy can't bench 135. Also, side note, he made New York even worse. Side note, he loves Hasan. And, would not be good if Zoran Momskrani finds out about how big of a piece of shit Hasan is. It's Mayor Bomb Donnie. I've never seen that nickname. That's crazy. Bomb Donnie is crazy.
It's not a surprise that the majority of his audience are fucking Euroid neo-Nazis who love LARPing as men.
There it is. Everybody's a Nazi. Dude, I'm not going to lie, man. If Asmongold has an army of 40 to 60,000 neo-Nazis, that's impressive, man. That's very impressive.
MAGA.
The Nazi community go crazy. Why do they all love Dark Souls?
Like myself, where most of my audience...
Oh, here we go. Go ahead. Glaze them. Glaze them.
...is American.
All you do is go live and shit on America nonstop. Let's see your metrics. Let's see your metrics. Unless you got every retarded, white, suicidal, empathetic lib woman. Hell no. Oh my God, bro. Somebody let me box Hassan. Dude, straight up. He can talk all this shit. He wants me to go away so bad because he knows I will fuck him up. And no amount of designer shoes and clothes is going to hide that shit. Jesus. Because every single time you hear this bitch talk, you will know how much of a pussy this man is.
He's literally just 4chan in human form. Yeah, I mean, he is just disgusting. He's like a fucking human skin tag. I don't know what else to say.
But like, it's something I'm really never planning on doing again, collabing with, or having anything to do with these people ever. And it's not that I hate them. Some of them I do. But many of them, that's not the case.
Yeah, no, everyone was like on their fucking hands and knees being like, why won't Asmongold come and fucking smell bad at our parties?
Bro, Hassan needs to be hit in the face so bad. Let me box this man, bro. Let me box this man. If I lose, I'll donate 100 grand to a charity of his choice, man. I'll even let you train for 6 months before it happens. We need to see Hassan get punched in the fucking mouth. So yes, title of this video, Hassan calls out Asmongold's dead father. Let's hear about Asmongold's response. Here we go.
Disgusted. What is? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Okay, let me watch this real quick.
Yep.
His father would be disgusted by this now? Yeah, but...
Insane.
What is this?
It's, you know, there's no one holding him back at this point.
It's a very weird messaging where you're like trying to like use my dad.
Yep.
And like trying to put your political views on like what my dead dad would have thought.
Yep.
It's just weird.
It is.
Yeah, no, everyone was
so
like their
weird.
fucking hands and knees being like, why won't Asmongold come and fucking smell bad at our parties?
But yeah, actually, I've been invited to a lot of events.
Yes.
I have been, and I've chosen not to go because I think it'll just create drama.
Yep. He does it. Asmongold sacrifices a lot to protect his friends. He's a very good guy. He is. He's a great man. And I'll stand on that. And I've gotten so much shit for so many years for publicly backing Asmongold as hard as I can. And there's a reason why I do that. And it's because everybody else is too big of a pussy to do it. Asmongold has always been good to me, and he's always been good to every single person he has ever met. He is a good stand-up individual, and all of the things that people say about him, they're fucking bullshit. He's a great-ass fucking dude. Well, not that he fucks people in the ass. Maybe he does. I don't know. But Asmon's a great man, and there is no evidence of Asmongold being a piece of shit. There's none.
Like, I don't need to clout chase. I don't need to go and hang out with 20-year-olds, right?
True.
Go to the phase party.
True.
And then, you know, talk about how much money I'm making at the phase party like he does.
True.
You know, now you're using a soundboard. You're 34. You're 35, man. Like,
35 years old, no children. Pathetic. Pathetic. It's hilarious. And when I have a kid, when I'm 33, oh, man. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be great. But I'm really going to need some money for that, guys. So if we can get some super chats going right now, that'd be great, because I'm trying to start a family, guys.
what are you doing? It's just embarrassing. It is. He's the richest guy there. Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, go into a phase party to flex on 20-year-olds about how much money you've made by supporting terrorism. Insane, bro. What a flex.
Like, look, I don't know why he does this.
Because he's a weak, insecure man, Asmongold, and he hates the fact that you get more viewers doing less than he does while living in a pile of garbage without trying at all. Asmongold's life is wake up, stream, then lay down in his bed underneath his blankets and doom scroll Twitter. And he is a more successful man than Hasan, who has an entire work team behind him that feeds them all the information of what they want him to say, right? With an entire orbit of people who constantly plug him nonstop. And Asmon is more successful in that while doing nothing. It's awesome because he wants your success, but he can't because he's not interesting.
It's so weird. It's
Yep.
honestly so weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and why is he so unhappy? I don't know. And that's another.
Because Hasan has nearly everything besides the one thing that he desperately craves, and that's respect. Because nobody respects this flamboyant as he goes live every day being the biggest piece of shit on planet Earth. That's the truth.
Other thing is that this is, and I hope he sees this. I almost never see Hasan happy.
Yep. You don't.
I don't.
You don't.
Very rarely do I actually see Hasan happy.
Facts.
And I'm sure that there's selection bias to this. But it is very rare that I actually see him enjoying something or taking part in something that makes him happy. Every clip that I see, he's getting mad. Even on your podcast, you're usually glum.
Yep.
You're sitting there and you're watching things, arguing with people in chat all the time.
Yep.
Like, how often do you see him smiling versus not? And that's the thing. He's a bit. I don't. The thing is that when he beats his. No, I mean, I'm sure he likes his dog and he gets to spend time with his dog too. But like,
Yeah, and the electrocution chamber. Yep. Whenever Zeus finishes stream, from the river to the sea, let Kaya be free.
in a general sense, I think it's very, very odd. It's extremely odd to see this, and it's like, you know, you become the, the metaphor of like, you know, when you gaze into the abyss long enough, the abyss gazes back into you. And I think that if you look at clips and everything from Hasan from like 2018, it was a
Yeah, the one where he talks about fucking Miley Cyrus when she's 16. Great clips.
profoundly more happy and more upbeat.
You mean the one where he was saying age on the clock, old enough for the cock? Yeah, great clips.
Nicer guy.
Or when he says old enough to count, old enough to mount. Yeah, we all remember those.
And yeah, he was definitely very rough around the edges whenever he would say stuff about America deserved 9/11, but he was passionate in a way that had like a happiness to it. And I think that over the years, that's kind of gone away. And I'll be honest, the reason why I know that is that that's kind of happened to me, and sometimes it has. And I don't know why he's like this. I don't. And like back in the day, everybody used to be able to get along, and people used to understand that they had differences, but at the same time, they could talk to each other. They could be polite and cordial with each other.
Yeah, no, I'm good with all that. I want to beat the out of these people. Yeah, I got no interest in getting along with these people. I got no interest. We need a box. We need creator clash. Okay, once again, put me and Hasan in the ring. If he wins, $100,000, the charity of his choosing, and Asmongold can react to it in the corner. He doesn't even have to be in my corner. He'll be in the neutral corner. I don't care. Put us in the fucking ring.
And somewhere down the line, that became impossible to do. I don't know why. There's no reason for it to happen.
There are people who are too far gone. He's one of them. Asmongold once again being way too reasonable here. Way too reasonable. So that is Asmongold calling out, or Hasan calling out Asmongold's dead father. Classy individual. And let's hear about what caused all this to begin with, which is Asmongold saying that he is done collabing with all Twitch streamers. Thank God I'm on YouTube.
This is like a spicier take, but I find infinitely more willingness to collab with somebody who's not on Twitch versus somebody who is.
Yep.
One thing that I've learned about people on Twitch in general is that they are extremely sensitive to public sentiment.
Why do you think I'm not on Twitch anymore?
And to the extent that the connection with you, like basically people on Twitch, I think are a lot more sensitive in general. Would you collab with XQC and Train? Yeah, sure. I do that with them because like I've known them for a long time, right? But like basically anybody who's trying to build a brand on Twitch.
But also, and I'm just going to be right, I have no desire to collab with Asmongold ever again. It just causes him way too many issues. And I would never want to do that to a person I consider a good friend.
Twitch is probably very, very, focused on like that type of like messaging and that type of, image. And I don't want to be part of that anymore, right? Thing that matters. Why don't you take a stance to keep others out of it? Well, I do think so, but ultimately, I just don't want to be involved in general. And the reason why I don't get involved with it is because it's fundamentally not a space that I'm a part of anymore. While I am still a streamer and I do make content here on Twitch, I am not really a part of the streaming community. You're probably never going to see me at another streaming event.
True.
I'm never probably going to do a collab event, stream again with another streamer. It's probably never going to happen again. I don't know. I don't like saying never say never, right? But like it's something I'm really never planning on doing again, collabing with, or having anything to do with these people ever.
Yep.
And
do you want to know why Asmongold and streamers like myself have been forced into isolation by a lot of people? It's because we tell the truth. And the internet really does not like that. And so they will berate you into feeding into their delusions with threats to you and every single person that you love. And that's why the whole concept of alt-right grifting doesn't exist, because when you represent right ideals, the internet will, one, take away all your money from you and go after every connection that you have. It's a completely net negative. But the only positive that it is that you get to look yourself in the mirror and understand that you're standing up for what you believe is right and just in this world. It's
not that I hate them. Some of them I do. But many of them, that's not the case. But too far. What about Clav? That's the thing. I'm saying, this might sound bad. I'm talking about Twitch streamers specifically. I have no problem doing a collab stream with Colvicure. I have no problem with that.
Yep.
Same with like talking to like maybe Sneeko, right? Or like Nick, right? I've got no issue with that. But specifically Twitch streamers, I'm basically racist against Twitch streamers.
Yep.
And after my 10 years on Twitch and the 5 years recently, can you really fucking blame me?
Nope.
After how many of my friends have been canceled, crashed out, massive problems, huge drama. Can you actually blame me?
Nope. You cannot blame him at all. It is completely reasonable. Because they have intentionally gone after every single person that Asmongold has ever called a friend and attempted to make them look like unredeemable monsters just to make Asmongold look a shred worse. And finally, we have Sneeko talking about Twitch streamers being fake. Let's get into it.
By the way, also, I want to be clear, like sometimes the way that ICE goes about stuff sometimes that I don't agree with, but I'm being honest with you, I don't, like, there's bad apples, okay, straight up, and people don't deserve to die over some shit, straight up, like, it's...
Where did I get this?
The way it is.
Killing niggas for wanting a better life.
Okay. Who the fuck is this dumbass motherfucker in the bottom right? Hold up. Who the fuck is this dumb, brain-dead, retarded, drooling from the mouth Neanderthal? Brother, oh man, they're punishing people for wanting to have a better life. Oh, okay, you know what would make me have a much better life? Going into the Gucci and Prada store and stealing all of their merchandise. Well, unfortunately, even though it would give me a better life, it's against the f***ing law. Holy shit, you gotta be such a pussy to say this shit publicly. What a fucking God, there's no way these people are real and can actually believe the shit coming out of their fucking mouth. What a fucking 67 IQ take. I'm surprised this guy isn't Somalian. Holy, they just want a better life. Oh yeah, by stealing shit and committing crimes? Wow, I guess we should let them.
You know, I'm not gonna
just because you want a better life doesn't mean that you're entitled to coming into a country illegally. It's just
straight up
conversation, bro.
Talk about politics, bro. I ain't gonna lie about this.
And then when you realize, then now you don't want to talk about politics. But this is this thing.
They say the dumbest shit ever. They say, "Why do I want to talk about politics?" Because you know you can't defend that stance because you know it's ridiculous, and you're only saying that shit to farm virtue signal points on fucking Twitter. Oh, please clip this so I look better on Twitter. Please clip this so I look good on Twitter. Oh my God, I'm gonna vomit. Holy shit, I hate these people. Optic-focused demons in human skin. They're just liars. There's no way you as a human being can have that shit come out of your mouth and not realize how full of shit you are. Oh, dude, I just want a better life. Why won't you let me steal your Lamborghini? Oh my God. Oh yeah, then you take care of them. Where are all the illegal immigrants in your home? If you're this noble of a person. Hey, give away all your shit if you're this noble.
For so many streamers. I'm not going to talk about politics. Well, then don't make a statement like "fuck ICE, I hate ICE" because
Yep.
it's a political statement. What
Yep.
are you talking about?
Facts.
I don't like your views. You have your
I don't
views.
like your views, but I don't want to talk about politics. I don't like your political
Yep.
views, but I don't know why.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I disagree with you, but I do. Did I say the thing, Twitter? Yes, good. Good. Yes, feed into our suicidal empathy. You are a bad person unless you let in 1 million brown individuals across the border. Yes. Until you bring in one infinity amount of brown immigrants across the border, you will be evil. Like, chat, this is why I hate the Finternet. And I hate these fraudulent ass influencers because they just lie. They say these stances, they can't defend these stances because they don't know why they're saying it other than that people want them to say it. Inauthenticity is spreading like the bubonic plague these days.
Yeah, and I respect that.
If you support ISIS, then I don't know.
No, but you brought it up to me. I'm just you brought it up to me. You asked.
I know Twitch streamers just believe they just say "free Palestine, fuck ICE," and they don't know why.
I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that for years. They don't know why they're saying it other than people want them to say it.
They don't know
Completely audience captured.
why.
Ask me the question. I didn't bring it up. I don't hate everybody.
There it is.
Okay, I wasn't this here. It's just this.
Pathetic. Thank you for getting me riled up. I am full of passion and love right now. If you're still here, like, comment, subscribe on the video. Turn the bell on for all notifications. Check me out. I go live every day at 9 a.m. CST to keep you guys up to date with all of the dumbass bullshit that these fake-ass motherfuckers say. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers next time.